Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is officially Neek, and today we're going to be doing a makeup look. Not just any makeup look, but a everyday makeup look.
I'll be dreaming, 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 I'll be dreaming.
Okay, I already did my brows, and they're already snatched and finessed, and as good as they're going to get. They're not twins, but they are sisters. Yeah. So, first things first is primer, and I'm actually going to be using Blemish Control by e.l.f. This primer is amazing, you guys. It's actually $6 at Walmart. Yes, that jar of primer is $6. Oh my god. And it tends to run out really fast. I was using the poreless one, but I'm having breakouts right now, so I'm going to use the Blemish Control. It's actually working better than the poreless one, so I might stick to this one actually, just to see how it works out in the long run. So I'm just gonna put a even layer of this on my skin, and it's really like lightweight, so I'm going to put just a thin layer on, just light as possible, and work that in just as much as I can. So I'm gonna just continue to work that in and make sure my face is just as smooth as possible, and just make sure that I get every nook and cranny that I possibly can. And it's gonna be like a breath of fresh air. Like your face is gonna feel so smooth and just so moist. Then we're gonna move into the foundation. Picking a foundation is hard, but also picking what you apply your foundation with is even harder. I use a beauty blender because I don't like brushes. Brushes tend to not give you that good smooth matted look, but beauty blenders do. This one I got from the crayon case. I actually ordered it offline. It was 2 for $5, which is a deal because most beauty blenders are $9 just by themselves. And then the foundation I'm using is Fit Me. It's matte poreless. It's $5. It's like $5 at Walmart. But I love this foundation. Like, I just started using it a couple of months ago, and I have never like had my makeup feel so weightless. But I actually have two different ones because in the summertime I'm really tan. So I have a light version that's 335 classic bronze, and it's really light. And then I have a darker version that's 355 coconut, and the difference in them is so unbelievable. But once you put them on, it's like, oh, you can't even tell. But I'm going to use the light version today because I really don't want that bronze tan kind of look, so I'm gonna just use the light version one. Okay, so first what you're gonna do is you're gonna take out your foundation and get it all prepped and ready. Then you're gonna take your beauty blender and you're gonna submerge it in water so that it can get some moisture in there. It's gonna plump up. It's gonna look a little like that. And after that, you're gonna take your foundation on the back of your hand and put a quarter to dime size in. It's always less is more, just so you can go from there and see how much you need. I always do a quarter size because 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna need more than I actually am going to be using. But I'm gonna do 2 coats of this because I want it to be really matted in, and I'm gonna just work that in. What? So after your foundation, you're going to use a contour. The contour I'm going to use today is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Kit in light to dark, I think it is. And this kit was about $6. They have a light to medium, but that one's just a little too light for me. I like to see a good contrast when I'm doing my contour, so I use the light to dark. Now, when using this, it's a really creamy contour kit, so you have to put a powder on top of it. I'm going to just show you guys how it looks on the inside. And I'm going to use the darkest shade possible. I actually mix it with the one to the side, and then I'm going to use the lightest shade for my highlight. So I'm going to just go in and get a this little brush. This brush is by Wet n Wild. I actually use this brush a lot when I contour my face, and it's $2 at Walmart. This was a great steal, especially for a brush. I've had this brush for a couple of years now. So I'm gonna go in with the light contour, and I'm gonna actually highlight under my eyes. I'm gonna do my forehead, my nose, top of my lip, and chin. What? Right after you highlight, you're going to take your beauty blender and start blending. So once you work everything in, then you're going to go in with a different brush, and you're actually going to contour with the darker shade now. You're going to contour the sides, and this contour holds so much that you don't, like, less is always more. Look how much is on that brush. So we're going to go on to the sides. We're going to hit that side. Look how dark that is. And then we're going to hit that side. And you always have the option, like, if you want to do the Kim K method, which is like the fish, or you want to do the 3, it's all up to you. I actually hit the corners right on my jawline and above my eyebrows and my forehead, just to give that luminous look that I'm a little tanned a little bit and a little like structured. So once you get the contour just how you want it, you're going to take your beauty blender and you're going to work it in. You're going to work it in until you can't define the contour anymore. You don't want any harsh lines with your contour. So once you finish blending all the dark contour in, next you're going to go in and do your nose. I always do my nose separate from the rest of my contour just so I can mainly focus on it. You're going to hit the sides just like ever so lightly, like you don't want it to be too harsh. And I always use a crease brush. This brush was by Real Techniques. It's like $8 for 3, I think. And I'm going to just work that in on the sides and around the all the way down to the tip of my nose. If you want to shorten nose, you always go at the like middle point and the very tip of your nose and contour those parts if you want your nose to seem shorter. Contouring your nose, you're going to go in and get a pressed powder. The pressed powder I'm actually using is called Minerals. I got it from beauty supply store. I think it was like $4. It's actually for your whole face, but I'm going to use it strictly for my contour to set it so that it won't move or slide. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a foundation brush, and I use this brush a lot for this, and I'm going to just dab it in there, hit the sides of my face, and then I'm going to work the sides of my jaw, and I'm going to hit the top of my forehead. Basically everywhere that I put a dark contour, I'm going to use that to set it with it. So after you get that worked in, you're going to go in with a bronzer. The bronzer is just to be put on top of your contour. I'm going to use just a fan dot brush, and I'm using the e.l.f. bronzer kit. I love this bronzer. I actually use the top one and the bottom one a lot. I'm gonna mix those two together and put it right on top of my contour on the sides of my face. So once you work that bronzer in on both sides, you're gonna take and get ready for it to bake. Baking is essential, especially if you want your makeup to sit and look nice. I use the Airspun baking powder. It smells so good, you guys, and this one is actually naturally neutral. Less is always more with this. Like, it's a lot of product in the top. I'm gonna use a different beauty blender. I use that one a lot for it, and I'm gonna just dip it in there from the tip and work it on my face. And when I say work it on your face, I mean work all the points that you highlighted with the light cream contour. You want to hit those super hard. You want to hit the bridge of your nose, under your eyes, your forehead a little bit, top of your lip, chin, and then you actually want to go right up under your contour and hit right above that jaw so that you can put it right in the middle of those two contours just to accent a little bit. Baking, you can bake as long as you want. You can bake for 5 minutes, for 10, 15, even 30 minutes. Me, I don't like to bake a lot on my face unless it's under my eyes. I do under my eyes last just so they can have that highlighted point And you just gonna take a brush and fan it all off, get as much off as possible. Baking powder off, next we're going to blush. And y'all, I really don't like the blush, but I like to blush it out. This is just a compact blush. It's like a peachy nude kind of color, and just working on my cheeks. Just smile, working on. And after that, then we're gonna do a little eyeshadow. Let's see. I'm actually use this Colormates eyeshadow palette. It was like $3, probably from Dollar General somewhere. But I'm gonna use that purplish color and just put that on my eyelids really lightly. Then I'm going to take this thick angled brush by Real Techniques and just work it in a little bit better so that it can be blended a little more. After we get that blended in and just how we like it, we're going to apply some falsies. And I actually am using the Kiss falsies. It's 4 in a pack, but it's a bonus one when you pay $8, I think, at Walmart for 'em. And I'm just gonna put it on my little stencil, and I actually use hair glue. Somebody actually got me hooked on that. I was using eyelash glue, but it just wasn't working for me. And I know it's a hair glue, eyelash glue out there, but I just couldn't, so I stuck to what I knew. If you have really small eyes like me, you might want to grab the corner of it just to lay your lash down. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cute. And we're just going to do the other one and get that put on. Okay, after you get them both put on, next you're going to want to set your face. And I'm actually going to be using the e.l.f. Illuminating and Mist Setting Spray. I think this is like $3, maybe $4 at the most at Walmart and Target. But it's amazing. And you want to hold it far from your face. You don't want your face to be drenched. You just want it to be mist and really dewy looking. So after we do the setting spray and let that dry, we're going to do a nice little lip. And I'm actually get out my little lip makeup kit. And I'm going to do a nude lip. Let's see. I was going to do this one, but that's kind of too dark. That's LA Colors. And these about $2 at Walmart. And I'm going to line my lips. I use a brown liner to line my lips just so I can have a plumped lip effect. And if you want that, you just hit the sides, the center, and the top. And once you hit the top, you want to get the top really good because that's where it's going to be more defined. And you just work that in a little bit. Then you come in and draw a line on each sides. And then you hit the side, middle, and side on your bottom lip. And then you just take your lipstick and spread it out evenly on your bottom lip. And I work it on my bottom lip and smudge it onto my top just so I can see how much I want on there. And then I always like just do touch-ups on my top lip. I hate to put lipstick on my top lip first because it always get messed up. And after we do that, we're just going to clean up a little bit. And after we clean it up, we're just going to do a highlighter. I'm thinking a simple gold highlighter. I've had this highlighter for a couple of years now, and I'm going to use a fanned out brush. This is just a Wet n Wild brush. It's like $1. I'm going to hit the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and the top of my lip. I really wanted to like sparkle on my lip a little bit. After I'm done highlighting my lip, I'm going to actually hit right up under my brow on my brow bone just to give a little accent to my brows so that it can have that real soft, innocent kind of look to it. I love highlighter. And I'm going to just do some finishing touches on everything. Make sure this look is complete. And there you go. That's my simple everyday makeup look. I'm going to leave everything down in the description box. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can get the latest on videos. Bye guys. See you next time.